Welcome everybody to Silverstone on this special Sunday for a British Grand Prix. To the 140,000 plus fans packing the grandstands and the grass banks around this magnificent circuit, your company is very much welcome this afternoon. To those watching around the world and back home, thank you for your company too. It's always a special weekend and the track that hosted the very first Grand Prix in the World Championship back in 1950. But this weekend, to see Silverstone bathed in sunshine and full of happy, smiley Grand Prix people, it has been a wonderful occasion. 52 laps coming up this afternoon, hopefully to grace some major memories in this Silverstone history around this 3.66 mile circuit. A top speed of just over 200 miles an hour in the race, DRS zones along the Wellington Straight and the Hangar Straight, and 18 corners. This is going to be the hottest Silverstone race in over 10 years. So how will the tyres hold up? They are the hardest compounds in the Pirelli range. The C1, the C2 and the C3. Don't expect to see many soft tyres throughout the 52 laps.
All 20 of them can start as they wish. Now, somebody like Sebastian Vettel has no new tyres of any compound left at all. Max Verstappen's got a couple of new mediums and one new set of hard, as has Bottas. And Hamilton only one set of new mediums, for example. So they absolutely clearly were not brand new ones I saw as they took the blankets off on Hamilton's Mercedes.
Are you surprised about that? Because Lewis needs to do what Max did yesterday and get a great getaway off the line. Otherwise, he could be in for a very frustrating afternoon.
Well, unless they think on full tanks of fuel, and they can run up to 110 kilograms of fuel in the cars through the Grand Prix. Unless they think a set of tyres that's had a bit of a heat cycle in it might be a bit more durable, might be less prone to blistering, and it is often the case, than a brand spanking new set.
Formation lap then is underway. Martin Brundle and David Croft in the commentary box at Sky Race Control this afternoon. Karun Chandok.
Yeah, good afternoon, Martin, Crofty, everyone listening at home. I've been listening to the team radio, very calm, and Lewis Hamilton and Pete Bonnington's side. Max Verstappen been given a whole bunch of instructions. Don't forget, guys, yesterday he overheated his brakes when he got to the grid. They were on fire. So his engineer, Gianpiero Lambesi, giving us strict instructions. How many burnouts, how much heat to get in the tyres and the brakes. Just a quick sidebar, Valtteri Bottas, Martin, also on a used set. So both Mercedes on a used set of mediums.
Max out to dry a little bit in terms of they've left him way out front there, so he doesn't want to sit on the grid any longer than necessary.
And is this just the first of Mercedes' mind games and strategy games today? Because it's 2-on-1 as Tom Cruise watches from the Mercedes garage, guest of Lewis Hamilton this weekend. As we've got 20 of the best drivers in the world on the grid at Silverstone, and it's lights out and away we go. Perez leads from Sebastian Vettel, and then comes Pierre Gasly and Charles Leclerc as they tiptoe their way around turn 2. Into Maggots and then Beckett's, and then as they have to weave because the corners go right and left and right and left, he just loses the ground.
Perez is round.
Perez is
That's
spinning.
going in the wall.
Sergio Perez off in a big way. Damage to the front wing. He's managed to keep going. Can he limp back to the pits here? Oh, this is horrendous for Sergio Perez, who nearly gets collected as he makes his way back onto the Hangar Straight.
Okay, Valtteri, we invert the cars into turn 15 this lap.
So turn 15 is Stowe, and we arrive at Stowe with Lewis Hamilton up into second place in this race. Sergio Perez moved teams over the winter, went to Red Bull in his 6th race for his new team. Sergio Perez wins. Sebastian Vettel moved teams. He picks up his first podium for Aston Martin and their first podium in Formula One. Pierre Gasly's back on the podium too for AlphaTauri as he comes home 3rd. It is very much Red Bull's day and Red Bull's weekend here. Goes to Red Bull and Mercedes. From here on in, have they now got the challenger that all neutrals want to see? Well, we'll find out.